Hey, what's up, you all? Sharon here, and I'm back with another issue of my news magazine, Hot, which stands for Hot Online Talk. Now, let's talk about what everybody's talking about now. Beyonce's pregnant again. And a lot of people are so happy, and then some people have the nerve to be hating on the girl because she's having twins. Yes, she's having twins. She didn't say anything past the twins part. I'm not sure how far along she is, but yeah, Beyonce's pregnant. The Beehive is happy as little larks that girl is going to have twins. She works really hard. Beyonce is going concert after concert. And I mean, if you've ever been to a Beyonce concert, she gives you a good show. Not just Beyonce, she makes sure her dancers are on point too. So, congratulations, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Little Blue Ivy. More Beyonce news. Blue Ivy is coming out with a line of clothes and accessories. She's going to have her own line. Someone already has copyrighted Blue Ivy. So they're thinking of changing the name to Blue Ivy Carter. So if you have little kids now, she's going to be marketing a lot of little things, perhaps toys, along with clothes and shoes and accessories. Whatever it is, I'm anxious to see it. Look for Blue Ivy Carter. I think that's the name they're going to go with for her little line. Now let's talk about what's going on in the world. Tyson Beckford pulled a gun on a processor. Okay, there's two different stories, Tyson's story and then the processor story. The processor said he knocked on the door. Well, Tyson lives in a gated community, so people don't just knock on the door. You have to, call up or whatever. This processor knocked on the door. Tyson's wondering, who's at my door? He looks out the peephole and he sees there's a big burly white guy with an iPad. He opened up the door. The man got indignant with him and tried to push his way in, and Tyson pulled a gun on him. That's Tyson's version. Okay, the processor's version is he knocked on the door. No one answered. He knocked on the door again, and Tyson opened the door. The processor asked Tyson Beckford, "Are you Tyson Beckford?" And he said no, and he closed the door. Well, the man tried to push his way in, and Tyson opened the door and told him to get the fuck out of here. Anyway, no one was hurt. The processor didn't even call the police, and Tyson Beckford was served. And the whole thing comes from this piece of exercise equipment that he was supposed to promote, and he didn't. So the producers of the exercise equipment are suing him because he didn't fulfill his contract. Chris Brown goes on Instagram. This boy, he insists on getting himself in trouble. But anyway, he goes on Instagram and he talks about stalking, and that if he's in love with a woman, she's not going to have any peace because he's going to stalk her. And he loves her for life. Now, that's a setup that you setting yourself up. So the next chick that wants to accuse you of something that maybe perhaps you didn't do, Chris, you have to think. You have to be an adult, sometimes pull back. And when you're drinking and doing your little things, your little drugs, hide your cell phone so you won't be out here, putting things out that you really didn't mean to say. If it's something you want to say in a room or with people that don't have cameras out, then, that's you jokingly saying that. That's another thing. But you put that out there. And if you get in trouble with another girl, she's going to have that brought up as evidence of you coming out of your own mouth saying that you like to stalk women. So think about it, Chris, before you put it on Instagram, Facebook, or wherever you tweeted it to. Nicki Minaj's home was burglarized. She's missing over $200,000 in jewelry. Not only did they burglarize the home, some people are feeling that this might have been personal because they ransacked her home, defaced some of her furniture and all this. And I'm wondering, did she have an alarm on the house or whatever? I would have. I would not have these days live in the house without an alarm or something, especially if you're gone all the time. A lot of people are saying that this burglary seems to be, something that seems to be personal, and people are feeling that she may know the person who burglarized her house. But she says that, no worries, even though I don't like the fact they did that, from now on, I'm going to have 24-hour security on my house, inside and out. Good for you, Nicki Minaj. Donald Trump shades Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, let me read to you what he said. Trump is at this national annual prayer breakfast, and there are a lot of dignitaries there. And the one thing he wanted to talk about was the ratings on The Apprentice. Arnold Schwarzenegger did a bad job as the governor of the state of California, and he's doing a worse job as the host of The Apprentice. The ratings are going down. Now, you asking someone to fill in for you while you tackle this presidency, and you're going to shade them like that? The Apprentice ratings was going down way before Arnold got there, Donald, and you know it. I haven't watched it since the earlier days when the first one was Bill Rancic that won The Apprentice. I love that one. That was the best. And they started going down when you start having the celebrities on there. Arnold clapped back. Arnold ain't no joke now. And this is what he said. This is what Arnold said. Hey, Donald, why don't we switch jobs? You come back to the Apprentice show and let me run the presidency. That way, people will be able to sleep comfortably again in their homes. So Arnold ain't no joke. He clapped back, and he clapped back hard. And it makes a lot of sense to me. He probably would do a much better job as president of the United States. See, I told you guys, Donald Trump is not president material. He is an entertainer, and that's what he's doing. These people that are voting for him, now they're coming back saying that they wish they had never voted for him, especially these people that live in these countries where he's put this vetting on. They're coming back online saying, wish I had never voted for him. Well, you knew all along what kind of person he was because he showed it all through the campaign, calling people out their names, talking about grabbing women in the wrong place. That kind of stuff. How do you vote for somebody to lead the country that talks like that, talking about Megan and how she looks and other women's look, and every time someone comes out against him, he doesn't just come out against them, he comes out against their looks, all this old childish grade school bull stuff. Little Mo lost her radio job. She had a radio job, and she defended Chrisette Michele going to sing at the inaugural ball for Donald Trump. And a lot of people thought that's why Lil Mo lost her job. Lil Mo didn't lose her job because of her defending Chrisette Michele. She lost her job for wanting to fight Spike Lee and putting out all these negative tweets and all this about wanting to fight Spike Lee because of Spike Lee's opinion of Chrisette Michele going to sing for Donald Trump. It just sounds very childish on both ends. See, Spike Lee can't be fired because he's the boss in his stuff. But Lil Mo, you were working for a company that wants to keep a certain image. They might have wanted to stay neutral in this political thing, and you put them in between the rock and the hard place by speaking so harsh on Spike Lee. So I know a lot of people have been hard on Chrisette Michele, but you could have stayed in your own lane and supported Chrisette Michele anyway. So thank yourself for that. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next issue of Hot. Thanks and goodbye.